Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to do One Piece chapter 1087 review. Let's get into it. The title of this chapter, Battleship Bags. We start off with the chapter learning about Kuzan and Garp's backstory together. How they used to train by punching ships with the only rule being that they couldn't use haki. It was sick how Oda showed them training over time and how Kuzan's strength progressed. Like you could see the sound Kuzan's punch made initially just being a pow and Garp's being a bam. Kuzan then slowly progresses to a thud and finally you see them in sync with a bam. These monsters weren't born, they were created. And it's cool to see this perspective in the story as we've seen the counter opposite with Big Mom and Kaido, as both of them were just born monsters and had incredible natural strength. We see an example of Garp's ridiculous strength when he tosses San Juan Wolf into the water like a rag doll. This dude is literally almost 600 feet tall. That's absolutely insane. Meanwhile, Garp is taking on basically half the Blackbeard crew by himself, but ends up getting stabbed by the invisible man Shiryu, very reminiscent of Squardo stabbing Whitebeard. Garp gets back at Shiryu, but the damage has already been done. This leads to a face-off between Kuzan and Garp where they end up trading blows and Garp goes down, but he's not dead just yet. Not sure if Kuzan shows Conqueror's haki here or not. I think Oda will have to clarify this later, but wouldn't be surprised at all if he did. Right before the punch, Kuzan states that Garp has a tendency to raise enemies. I can just go ahead and list them: Dragon, Ace, Luffy, and now Kuzan. Everyone that Garp has guided has taken a separate path from what he has wanted. However, this is not fully true. I think Garp has shown each protege the most important thing in life: to be free to pursue whatever you want to, or in other words, have a dream. For Dragon, it's freeing the world from the tyranny of the world government. For Ace, it's freeing himself from his father's sins and making Whitebeard the king of the pirates. And for Luffy, it's the idea of freedom itself that excites him the most, being the freest man on the sea. Lastly, for Kuzan, we still don't know his true goal. I have a feeling it must have something to do with the truth of the Void Century. However, in the terms of the path of justice, only one protege has taken this on, and that's Kobe. Kobe is Garp's last hope, the last seed he planted to flourish into a formidable marine, the one who holds up an almost moral justice. And speaking of flourishing, with Garp down and Pizarro about to sink their getaway ship, I think Kobe needs to step up here. And one way he can do this is by unlocking Conqueror's haki. As Rayleigh stated, the flower of haki only blooms in the extreme conditions of battle. I think Kobe is Garp's only chance to get away here, otherwise he will be captured. And that would be a sad ending for Garp. Like if Kuzan just captured Garp and handed him over casually to Blackbeard, that would literally be horrifying and I'm gonna really miss Garp. As far as the Navy ship, I think they might have someone else on board that we haven't seen yet, as Hibari is more scared for Kobe than she is for the giant hand floating above her. I'm hoping that this person is Smoker, as we've seen Tashigi around, and it doesn't make much sense why Smoker wouldn't be around too. I also just want to see him interact with the Straw Hats again, so hopefully we see him soon. Pizarro's power is pretty sick. It's cool how his power is almost a step above Pika's power, as he can manipulate other materials on the island, not just stone. I also feel that Pizarro must be awakened, as he's able to control these limbs made of island material literally remotely, just being in contact with the island. With Pika on the other hand, he had to merge with the stone to be able to control it to any degree. I also wanted to discuss the bounties, as we find out that Garp is worth a 3-crown bounty. This is at the same level as the Admiral and estimates to be around 3 million berries, which is equivalent to Luffy Kid and Law. So this puts into question a lot of the power scaling, like are each of the Admirals equivalent in strength? I would guess that Akainu is an outlier here and would be worth 4 crowns or 4 billion berries, similar to Big Mom or Kaido since he's Fleet Admiral. But you also have to think Kuzan is basically at Akainu's level, as they fought for 10 days. And here in this battle, Kuzan appears roughly equivalent to Garp. I've also been seeing people questioning if 2 Admirals can take down a Yonko since Law and Kid took down Big Mom, but I think this is more of a matchup thing. I saw this matchup of Green Bull and Fujitora versus Kaido, and honestly I would pick Kaido here. Again, I don't think it's that clear cut here. I just think we need to see more of the Admirals, and I think Oda has just been holding us back from that. He's just kept giving us examples where the Admirals can't go full power, but I think this full power will be shown very soon here. And the last thing I want to discuss here is that I think there's still hope for Garp here, as Sengoku and Suru are probably on their way to Hachinosu, but the bad news for Garp could be Blackbeard returning to the island. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, that's all I got. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more of these, and I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.